Alright guys, hi, I am Misha and welcome to Nighttime Lights. It feels so great to be back and I am so pumped because tonight we have, I almost said Connor. I almost said Connor, not Connor. I have Levi and Brad. Brad, okay, an interesting fact here. When I met Brad, I just met Brad and he turned out to be my first, Lyft passenger when I used to drive for Lyft. But today, we're going to be playing Pass the Popcorn. Now, also, another fun fact is Levi used to be an employee for the company that made Pass the Popcorn. And he just got done sharing and talking to me about how he never saw this game, even though he was employed by them. Never. So, another fun fact about life.
About life.
Are you both big fans of film and all that stuff?
I'm a huge fan of film. Levi might say that he's a huge fan of film.
No, I'm an avid watcher.
Yeah,
you're
he is
an avid watcher.
I can't speak much for his taste.
Yeah.
I like a lot of indie stuff.
Yeah.
I like early days, like Kevin Smith films.
Yeah.
Another fun fact before we start with all of this, it turns out that Brad, again, someone who I just met, he actually is the cousin, right? Cousin?
Yeah.
Of Michael Copon. Tell the audience a bit more about Michael Copon and what he's done in film and stuff.
Well, so my cousin Michael,
yeah,
he went off to LA on a whim. At 18, he just went and told my aunt, "Hey, look, I want to go to LA. I want to be a model." So he goes off to LA at 18, and the first thing he books is a show called Power Rangers. So he was the blue Time Force Power Ranger, and then he was on One Tree Hill for 11 episodes. His character is actually still one of the more popular characters that is on One Tree Hill. Then he kind of did some other stuff like smaller projects in and around LA. And he came back to LA and came back to Virginia Beach in 2013 and started a movie company. And I was privileged enough to be a part of that that movie company as a member of their crew. Yeah. So I think technically my title was boom operator, but I kind of did everything. And
it's so interesting, guys. Like, not only was he my first passenger when I began driving for Uber and Lyft, which is so beyond me. I'm still processing that right now. But I actually did go to Michael Copon's film studio at the time in Norfolk. And I did some odd jobs for his studio, and it's so bizarre how I am I'm hanging out with Brad about like a few months later after I gave him that ride for Lyft, and here we are again. Life is so unbelievably awkward and random, guys. So,
awkward is the word.
Yes, awkward is the word. So we're gonna begin. Sure. This game, guys. It's I wish I put some more thought into this, but I only have all these questions, generated randomly. I don't have a point system yet. So if you can think of something. That would be cool to do, like a point system or something.
How about I'm gonna fucking demolish both of you?
Okay.
I'm gonna
He's like, I don't want a point system.
You don't want a point system.
You got a point system.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Okay.
You're just
no pun intended.
Here we go, guys. All right. Okay. Who was the first? I'm talking about the first person to play the Hulk.
Oh, I know that.
I'm talking about the very first person.
The very, very first person.
Yes.
Was Lou Ferrigno?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, there was one guy before him, wasn't there?
Yes. I'm talking about the first guy.
in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was one guy before him. I can't remember his name now.
Brad comes out. He's like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna fucking destroy y'all, and then loses the first question.
Fuck you, Levi. Did you know the answer? No, you didn't.
His
You're
last
right.
name is Banner. Banner.
Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I was gonna.
There we go.
Bruce Banner is the name of the character, isn't it?
Oh wait. Did I get that wrong? Like, did I just answer the only question wrong?
Like I was like,
Oh, I guess I did. I guess I said it wrong. So, I guess it is the character, right? The character is Bruce Banner, not the actor.
So
I'm
the
sorry.
first person to become the Hulk who was
Okay.
Bruce Banner.
Okay.
all right, so
win.
well, you won. But I mean, I said Banner too. So
Okay.
But,
okay.
that was a weird.
We'll toss that one.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
toss
But
that
that's a weird wording too.
Yeah.
Because they don't specify.
Yes. All right. Who played the female lead in the 1990 romantic comedy Pretty Women?
Oh, Julia Roberts.
Yeah. Who's the? Yeah. Bing. There we go. Point for Brad.
Never watched that movie.
You
Never
know
seen
what
it.
Pretty Women?
No.
He is redeeming himself right now.
Oh,
folks.
he's about. I talk shit just to talk shit.
Okay.
He's still gonna destroy it.
Okay.
He talks shit to make him.
I think I might need to make these questions a bit harder. Okay, so which lead actor played Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
It's Michael Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Michael
Bing.
J. Fox.
Another
Almost like
point
Kevin
for
Bacon.
Brad.
I don't know why.
Tell me what
to
you-
be honest,
They
let's
look
divulge
alike.
a little bit. There's this thing called the bacon.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
So the bacon scale.
Yeah.
So it's like you're assigned a number according to your relationship with Kevin Bacon in
Yes.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
So Michael actually has a Kevin Bacon scale of 2. Because he was in a movie with someone who was in a movie with Kevin Bacon.
You're talking about
My cousin.
Yeah, Michael Copon, the person who played the Blue Power Ranger.
Yeah, no, because like I remember I was like 15 and I found out about that shit and I thought it was fucking funny as fuck. So I just typed his name in just to see what came up and I was like, what? He's a fucking 2? like that's
Everybody is
close.
related to Kevin Bacon.
Actual bacon scale?
yes. Yeah, no, it's fucking awesome though. Like,
So wait, what's Michael J. Fox's scale for?
I don't know what Michael J. Fox's number is in the bacon scale.
All right, let's continue to play this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pull
Yeah.
this up.
You're gonna find this shit.
Yeah, alright. Who was the actress who played in the new Wonder Woman film?
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Yes! Holy
How the
shit!
fuck do you know that? I didn't even watch that movie. I was like, oh, this is DC. I'm not watching this shit.
Oh no, I went and saw it. Female superheroes. It's -1. I don't know. How's that even?
Your cousin has three spots more closer on the bacon scale to Kevin Bacon than Michael J. Fox.
Only here, guys, on Nighttime Lights.
Yeah.
Who played the lead role in the American comedy Tootsie?
I'm sorry?
Who played the lead role in the American comedy 1982 comedy Tootsie? About the man who dresses as a lady and goes on a talk show and stuff.
Oh,
Who's the main actor who played her?
I'm not sure I know that one.
I don't even know what movie it is.
Tuxie, right?
No, it's a Tootsie.
Tootsie.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've never seen it.
I don't know that.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman?
Dustin Hoffman.
Okay.
It's a bit of an older
I've actually
film.
never seen that movie. Alright.
Let me see.
Did you see who it was, though? Kevin Bacon has on the
-1.
1 on the bacon scale.
Alright. Who is the lead actress in the movie V for Vendetta?
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Bing! Oh my god. Come on.
It's one of his favorite movies.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie.
well, I will excuse that. Alright. I think I need to make these a bit easier for Levi.
Yeah, I've been trying to see V for Vendetta
Yeah.
since I met Brad.
I have it on Blu-ray, dude.
He won't let me borrow it. He's always like, I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on Blu-ray.
I don't
But the
remember.
dude never gives it to me.
I never think about it. Like,
Okay. Jeez. All right. So this is an older one, and Levi, I'm trying to help you out here.
Yeah, but he's still gonna answer before me.
Try to
okay,
give
I'll give
him.
you a chance.
Okay,
I'll give you a
okay.
chance.
I'm gonna be like this.
Okay, I'm gonna make my own question custom for Levi here. Who played in Dumb and Dumber?
It was Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey and who?
I don't know who the other actor was.
Shit, I forgot his name. I forgot his name.
Jeff
but-
Daniels, right?
Yeah,
Jeff Daniels. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Jeff
I'll give
Daniels
you
is
a
right.
quarter of a point. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
It's
kidding.
alright. We're not doing points.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all know that
yeah.
we won before this even
Yeah, all
started.
this is just for fun, guys.
Oh yeah, once I realized it was about actor names, I was like, oh, I've lost.
You're
Like,
fucked.
I was like, I'm fucked. I don't know actor names. I know faces. I'll be like, oh yeah, I saw that guy in this movie.
Who played the female lead in the 1942 film Casablanca?
Oh.
Casablanca.
I know the male was Humphrey Bogart.
Yes. I'll
Um.
give you half a point for that. But
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the woman who's in Casablanca.
it's Ingrid Bergman.
Yeah.
Ingrid
I wouldn't
Bergman.
have been able to remember that.
And if you haven't
But she
seen,
was a fucking
Yeah.
phenomenal actress.
How the fuck do you know this shit? What the f? Didn't it say like 1940 something?
yeah,
Yeah.
1942.
You've never seen Casablanca?
No!
Here's looking at you, kid.
Oh
That's a famous line.
That's a famous line.
Yeah, no, never seen it.
Never
What
seen
the
it.
fuck?
Here's-
Avid movie watcher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question to name a movie now, not an actor. Just to put this in Levi's court again,
Okay.
since he's doing so
I'll
poorly.
give him a chance.
Yes.
I'll give him a chance.
What's the movie starring Brad Pitt and
Mission Impossible.
no, shut up.
Brad Pitt's not even in Mission
Oh,
Impossible.
that was the joke.
Brad Pitt and Edward Norton in a film about a club. I'm not gonna say that.
Don't tell him anything else.
Yeah.
Is it Fight Club?
Yes.
It's
I mean, once you say club, it's
Yeah.
you could have just said
Honestly,
it's
you
about a
should've
club, and I would have been like, it's Fight Club.
You-
Well, I do give Levi that point. Finally,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're catching
You
up
got a
here.
full point.
I've never
Levi.
seen Fight Club.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck,
I'm so disappointed.
dude?
I have it.
I have it on Blu-ray. You have it.
I
You
on
own
DVD.
it.
I own it.
You
Yeah.
own Fight Club.
I own
And
Fight
you've never
Club.
seen Fight Club.
I've only
Oh
seen
my
halfway
God.
through it.
Shame on you, Levi.
Hey, at least he's seen Donnie Darko though.
Thank God.
I got him to see.
You
Donnie
are-
Darko.
No, you didn't get me to see Donnie Darko.
You're right, Jordan saw it.
I got to see Donnie Darko like 3 years prior to meeting you.
Okay.
All right, who was what is the name of the prince in Ariel?
Eric.
How the fuck did you know that? I was hoping it was about like Robin Hood or some shit,
Yeah,
because that's my
Robin-
shit.
How
Robin
the
Hood.
fuck did I mean, it's Ariel
Talking
and
about
Eric.
Robin Hood. Who was the director who made Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Mel Brooks.
Dave, wasn't it Dave Chappelle?
It's Mel Brooks. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
He was gonna answer wrong anyway.
It's Mel Brooks, people.
It was Mel Brooks, you're right.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Mel Brooks, I was already like processing Dave Chappelle for some reason.
What? Dave Chappelle.
But that's,
All right.
That's kind of.
So I got a pretty interesting question here, and I think, yeah, I really like this question. Okay, as far as movie ratings go, like PG, PG-13, and R, what does PG stand for?
Parental guidance.
Yeah, okay, good. 2 points for both of you. Damn.
That was an easy one.
Well, hell, I mean, at least
got
you're
this.
getting something,
You
man.
got this, man.
There you
got
go.
this. You've seen so much obscure shit.
Oh shoot, this is kind of a hard one. Okay, in the Star Wars universe, here we go. In the Star Wars universe, who is Luke Skywalker's mother? Luke Skywalker's
Padme.
mother.
Yeah.
Oh, Padme. Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name fast enough. I had the P, but then you already had anime out, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I could have got that one.
Oh man.
I'm not thinking quick enough. The problem is sometimes I have the answer, but Brad already has it faster than me, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I've gotten the answers wrong so many times that even if I go Padme after him, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's just copying Brad.
Who is the main antagonist in the Lord of the Rings film?
Sora.
Yes.
Not again.
Okay, not again.
I told him I was gonna take him to AA, and he's like, not again. He had to do that for.
Oh
yeah, no, not again.
All right. So, who were the two screenwriters for the film 2001: Space Odyssey?
Oh God, he's gonna know.
Who were the two writers?
Should have been
It
drinking
was
so much beer.
I don't know.
Too much beer.
But I know that it was Stanley Kubrick who
Yep.
directed it.
Yep.
I don't know who wrote it though.
Well, Stanley Kubrick did write part of it, so it's
so
Stanley Kubrick.
it was half Stanley Kubrick.
Half Stanley Kubrick and
then
another half another guy.
Was it Asimov?
No.
Was it Isaac Asimov?
It was Arthur C. Clarke.
Arthur C. Clarke. Damn, I knew it was a science fiction writer
So another movie I haven't had the chance to see
Is 2001.
because I want to fucking see it, and I've been asking Brad for the fucking film, and he still has not let me have it.
Did you mention it when you were at my house the other day?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Yes,
I
I did.
gone and grabbed it out of the fucking
And you
drawer
were like,
and
and your exact
where it's at.
response was, I'm not sure where it's at. I think I left it at my parents' house.
Oh God.
I actually know exactly where it's at. I think I may have been drunk.
Just like tonight. Small world, guys.
Hey, Brad. This is an intervention. This is
Let's go ahead and move forward
Yeah.
with this game.
I think Brad does deserve to crush Levi and his manhood or his boyhood.
That was more accurate.
All right. Who is the lead actress in the movie The Parent Trap? I'm not talking about the old one. I'm talking about the remade.
All right, so
Oh,
I
Lindsay
know
Lohan?
this. Yes. All right, cool. I was about to
Who?
say I know this.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yes, Bing.
Yeah, I was
Point
like
for
I
Levi.
know this.
Oh, who is the main actress who played Hermione Granger in Harry Potter?
Emma Watson.
Okay, good. I'll give that point to both of you since that was an easy one.
It's Emma Watson.
Yeah, no, Emma Watson probably gets her dick hard.
Duh.
Probably
Well,
just like fucking jack off to an 11-year-old curly-haired girl.
it's funny because I think Lindsay Lohan did a stand-up comedy sketch on Saturday Night Live portraying Emma Watson.
Oh, she did. That happened. That was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing on with Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. See,
And they were like, whoa. But no, Emma Watson's hot.
who is the
I married her.
sidekick to Gaston in Beauty and the Beast? The
Wait,
bumbling
say
sidekick to
Genius.
Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. I'm talking about not the actor. I'm talking about the character. It's,
That's LeFou.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched Beauty and the Beast once. I was like really little.
What
I
do you guys think
wasn't
of the
about
new
it.
one?
I loved it.
Final question for tonight. What year was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho made?
Oh, shit.
1960.
Bow down to Brad.
I was gonna say 1970. Damn.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! Both of you are fantastic. I'm so glad that you guys came on tonight to play Pass the Popcorn. And guys, I hope you all enjoyed this segment very much on the new show. Thank you so much. And now we're gonna cut to my film review with Game Night. All right, guys. Bye. Hi, I'm here with my friend Sam,
Hey, everybody.
and we're going to be talking about a movie that we just saw called Game Night.
Yeah.
And Game Night is about a group of friends. Obviously, they're playing games, and there are a whole bunch of friends that always come together, and they make it a tradition to get together and play games, but this time something goes horribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's kind of interesting, but different. And overall, I thought it was like nothing I've ever seen before. I think they were trying too hard to make it entertaining about people playing a game, and then shit just goes wrong. What do you think, Sam?
I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was interesting. You know, it was entertaining. But the thing that kind of disappointed me a little bit was it wasn't actually as funny as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it had its moments. I did get some laughs out of it, but I was hearing rumors saying, you know, it was supposed to be very hilarious. I didn't think it was very hilarious. I just thought it had its moments, and that's it.
And I think that's what made it kind of bad for me, honestly, is because I had like so many people, like so many of my friends kept telling me, Misha, you have got to see game night, and it led me to believe that this was going to be a really awesome movie. I think you even said, Sam even told me after the movie that he was expecting something to be like Ted.
Right, yeah.
And it wasn't really that funny. It was just very weird, like they had this weird next door neighbor character.
Yeah, I mean, he was a cop, and he wasn't like a bad guy. He was kind of a weird.
Yeah, they set him up as a cop that is divorced and he's alone, and he's just a weird character to begin with because he's like a loner and he's never being invited over to their game nights. He carries around this dog. Like that's all he carries around. Oh, and another thing that Sam and I were talking about before we started this segment was they had so much blood in the movie.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Movie, like, there was this scene where the wife, you know, accidentally shoots, you know, her husband.
Yeah.
And then he got the wound. We thought he did, but then later on he went next door neighbor's house, you know, and they were hanging out at the house, and then he was...
Yeah, they were trying to cover it up so the cop neighbor
wouldn't see it.
Find out, yeah.
Yeah, and then he was in, like, the cop's, like, what was it, the cop's office?
Yeah, office.
And blood was leaking down his elbow.
And it got all over the cop's dog. Yeah, that's the thing, is that they were trying too hard to make it funny. And it was just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so different, so weird, and I don't think I would see it again.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I am curious because there was an ending to it where it seems like the story is going to go forward. Because remember that ending where the gangsters show up? Doesn't it seem like it might go forward?
Yes, and that's another thing, is that the movie had so many times where it had fake endings. It was just like they kept trying to end it and they didn't know how, so they kept trying to say, okay, they're going to have this character come in and say, oh, I'm the one who set this whole thing up.
Yeah.
And it didn't. And then it went to someone else, and then they kept doing it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of annoying. Like, I was just like, okay, well, who was the person who was responsible for this whole thing going on? On a scale to 1 to 5, like, let's say, 1 star to 5 stars, how many stars do you think you would give this movie, Sam?
I guess maybe like a 3, because it wasn't horrible, because, you know, it wasn't good, you know, nor bad. It was just, it was an okay movie.
Yeah.
That doesn't 3, doesn't that mean okay?
Yeah. Honestly, the movie was too much, guys. Like, and I don't know. For me personally, I would give this a 1. I thought it was not very good. Mm-hmm. But the story and the film itself was just uncomfortable and bland and just way too overambitious, and it just didn't pay off.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I would not recommend seeing Game Night. Again, just watch it on Netflix. Don't go out and go to the movies to see it. Watch it on DVD, watch it on Netflix.
And see how you feel.
Yes, you know, you feel. Alright guys, I'm Misha, and this is Sam.
Listen, I got my whole crew standing right beside me. Yeah, we out in the open, so you know we ain't hiding. Probably got some haters standing right beside me, but God got me, He gave me strength, so we riding. Man, we coming with the best, cause it's a sweet one. And we coming at your neck, cause it's a sweet one. And we ain't never giving up, cause it's a sweet one. Cause it's the, hey, listen, man, best, cause it's a sweet one. And we coming at your neck, cause it's a sweet one. And we ain't never giving less, cause it's a sweet one. B.I.G. D.R.E. the sweet one.
Pocket full of ambition, life's about to shine worldwide. Lyrical mind get vicious, I'm feeling musically inclined. Trying hard for these hot rhymes, I qualify for these punchlines. Test me and get flatline, get hauled off on the sideline.
Hold up.
Take a breather when the success ain't nothing sweet. I got the bass bumping up out the speaker, tried to hold it in, but I was too eager. So my teachers in 7th grade, I won the rap and got laughed at. Now I'm laid back, making hot tracks, got the flow to fix them cataracts. Lyrical mind finesse, it's a gift given from the good Lord. Grind hard and I spit bars, so I'm #1 on the billboard. Step on stage now, grab the mic, guarantee your boy gon' put it down. Drop bombs on the food chain and I climbed up and I took the ground. Big Small scene, salt and pepper, heavy D in a limousine. I had a dream like Luther King, I was underground in the mainstream. Got a vibe for this rap game, so you better believe I'm not done. Heartbeat with the kick drum to my mind. It's the sweet one.
Man, we coming with the best, cause it's
the sweet one.
And we coming at your neck, cause it's a sweet one. And we ain't never giving less, cause it's the sweet one. Cause it's the, hey, listen, man, y'all gotta bring the best, cause it's a sweet one. And we coming at your neck, cause it's a sweet one. And we ain't never giving less, cause it's a sweet one. B.I.G.
Well, I first got started doing weddings, and so so that was tough.
Yeah.
Because you gotta deal with brides and everything, so they don't play. They want their stuff right.
Definitely.
I have messed up a lot, and I learned a lot. So doing weddings, you learn all types of things to fix things. Special effects, and stuff like that. Well, I love taking pictures and video. I always wanted to do film, but back in the day, cameras cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that was not an option at the time. So it wasn't until like later on, when the prices came down, that I was able to afford a camera. So, and then so I started doing weddings and taking pictures and stuff. My first client was Mike London for the Virginia football team.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yep. First customer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love photography because I'm also an artist too, so I draw, and I like to infuse my art with photography. So when you see a lot of my work, you will see art in it. But you might not notice it because it's realism. But yeah, I probably like photography more.
Wow.
But the video is right up there with it. Because you have to be artistic with both. So I went to Thomas Nelson Community College. Yeah. You make the picture. That's what my professor used to tell me in school. He said, you don't take a picture, you make the picture. It's all about getting that right depth with that light, and
Absolutely.
And, so that's what really makes a picture on the lighting. Well, I love weddings and stuff, but a lot of times you don't really get to be as creative like you want, because sometimes people might not want certain things. But when you're doing your own film, it's just, it's wide open. You can pretty much just use your imagination, and you could be different from everybody else. So about 2010 is when I decided, I'm gonna start doing less of the weddings, and I want to go into so I just pretty much just jumped into like the TV production stuff. I woke up one day. I heard a voice that said, "Stop procrastinating." I love it because you get to be creative.
Yeah.
Some of my scenes, it's green screen. People might not know it because I really put a lot of work into it. Not all of it I do, because it just depends on how much time that I have. So I will, bring props into it. I might take the green screen outside, and probably get some of my best footage when I do the green screen outside, because you can really make it look really, really realistic. But yeah, I do a lot of cropping and you know, different things, you know,
Yeah.
manipulating. Everything I do is in green screen.
Yeah.
Like I'll might do a sky replacement,
Mhm.
you know, on the film, or if someone wants to change the color of their shirt, you know, or stuff like that, or they don't like their eyes,
Yeah.
or if they think their cheeks are fat, long as they, you know, with, you know, straight with the camera, I could
Yeah.
probably shrink them in just a little bit, you know, track
Yeah.
it, but nobody might not notice it. Well, the first time I filmed it, it was
Yeah.
just a failure because I was trying to get actors and stuff, and people kept quitting on me, and I was like, man, this is not going to happen. I mean, people keep quitting on me. I'm like, well, okay, what am I going to do now? So the first time I had a crew, almost everybody quit except for one person, and that was Joe Roman, and I work with him a lot now. Oh wow, yeah, a lot.
A lot.
An awful lot. I mean, I learned so much. All the studying
Yeah.
every night, and then, you know, customers coming to me, you know, with ideas. You know, I'll go do the research, you know, to try to give them what they want. So, you know, the constant studying really helps out a lot. Directing, because you gotta tell people no when you don't want something a certain way, and sometimes people will be a little pushy and try to push their ideas on you, but you know what you want, and sometimes you just gotta say no. I look for a lot of the acting groups
Yeah.
on Facebook, you know, places like that, or some of the acting sites like casting360.com, and I think there's a few other ones. I like Wes Craven.
Oh.
I like his style. He just really puts a lot into how the picture looks and
Yeah.
stuff. I think he's a really good director. Steven Spielberg, because you know they do a lot of special effects. Alfred Hitchcock. People still use his techniques to this day in their movies and stuff. Yeah. I think some of what The Walking Dead, some of the older ones and stuff. I love that stuff. Netflix, it's all right, but I just think it's if you just want to, you know, get your name out there, then you can, you know, try to go that route. But like if you trying to do it as like a business, I don't really recommend it, because you're not going to really make a lot of money with Netflix. Hulu, I never really tried to approach them, so I don't know too much about how they work. I don't do a whole lot with YouTube. That's something that I'm thinking about doing in the future. I have with the Funnyville show that I used to have, got a lot of clips up there and stuff, but you know, do more of that. I just hopped into it.
You just hopped into
Someone
it?
came to me, they wanted to do a talk show. And I liked their ideas. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's just go ahead and just start filming. I want to come up as a platform for artists that is on that next level of becoming, you know, a star. It might not be, you know, touring the country all the time, but they're making money at what they're doing. So what we do the interviews, we play their music videos, we follow them around, you know, get their stories so people know a little bit more about them. It's a good show, you know. Well, you don't have that control. That's true. Anything can happen. We've had all types of shows where gay pastors, people that had sex changes, and you just never know what someone's going to say. We had shows talking about politics and stuff, and you have the guest on. You don't know you never met the guest before, so you pretty much don't know what they're going to say. But yeah, it's very very different because when you get there, you just, okay, what's going to happen tonight? Like, who's going to say something? You're like, okay, it's going on TV now, so you got to watch what you say. No, I wasn't even going to school then, just self-taught. You know, it was something I wanted to do. The school started when I decided I wanted to do TV, and I was really serious about it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start with the photography, so I can learn some new things, and maybe I can use it with my video production because you know it's so similar. Stuff that you use in photography, you can use it in your films too. Well, before I got into film, I was a music producer.
Oh, wow! I didn't even know that about you. Wow.
Yeah, I played the guitar, I played the keyboard a little bit, and my studio was called Entreatment. That was back in the 90s, and I had done stuff for Epic Records with talent development.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of different people, people that you might not know of, you know. But yeah, that's how I got started. The editing, I had to do editing for sound, so naturally, you know, that came with me for film.
Over,
so you know, I knew a lot about sound quality. So the sound quality of my films, I always try to make sure that they're good. Yeah, it definitely helps knowing a whole bunch of different things. I do live sound too, so I know a lot about, you know, sound reinforcements and stuff because I also used to book out DJs and stuff, but I owned all the equipment. They would just bring their, you know, their music, and then we would do different parties and stuff. So definitely all those skills, you know, come to play. Like when I make the music videos, you know, you gotta have some type of sound so that people can hear themselves and stuff. With the music videos, it's different because you just going off of feeling, like with the camera, so it's almost, you know, you gotta really know their song. So you know movement. So when you zooming in or you backing up with the camera, you're really listening to what they're saying. That's just me, you know. I like to try to inspire people.
Absolutely.
I've been through an awful lot, you know, growing up. So, and I had parents that struggled, you know, and so I just want to show people love. Well, I always used to have dreams that I was, like, you know, accepting awards and stuff like that. And I would see the award, but I didn't see my face, but I knew someone, but it felt like it was me in the dream. So you know, that was kind of crazy. And now, like, some of those things are actually happening now. Like sometimes I could be at an event and I'd be like, wow, this is crazy. Like you see all the cameras and the lights around, and you saying action, and then, you know, people coming up to you like, hey man, I love your work. And I'm like, okay, I'm not used to all this attention. So, trial and error. Like I said, when I first started doing weddings, I had to learn the hard way, because like when I first started, I just said, okay, I'm gonna buy all the most expensive stuff I could buy. And
same here. I think everybody does that stuff.
Yeah, so, but that wasn't a good idea. I probably could have got a lot more if I would have educated myself first. But I didn't start like that. I kind of just dived into it. So okay, I'm gonna get the best stuff, thinking that, you know, that's gonna do everything I wanted to do, and it didn't happen like that. Go to school.
You go to school?
Yeah, it's just totally different when you got someone
there teaching you.
And they're teaching you versus you looking at the content yourself and then you just trying to figure out for yourself. Yeah, you definitely save a lot of time, you know, and learning things, like things I probably should have known back then. I didn't learn until like years later. That was from experience, but then when I got in school, there's some just little teeny things that I didn't know that I can, increase my workflow. And if I wouldn't have went to school, I would have never known that.
Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the very first premiering episode of Nighttime Lights. But before I go, here's my top movie recommendation of the month, called I, Tonya. Enjoy.
The haters always say, Tonya, tell the truth. There's no such thing as truth. Everyone has their own truth.
I was the best figure skater in the world at one point in time.
You call that a clean skate? Stop talking to her. That girl is your enemy.
Who's that?
Jeff was my first date ever. And my mom came.
You need to see a wholesome American family.
I don't have a wholesome American family.
Nothing's ever your fault. I was embarrassed for you.
My entire life, I've been told I wouldn't amount to anything. And you know what? Maybe I would.
4.8.
How do I get a fair shot here?
We also judge on presentation.
I'm getting even the playing field. I know a guy, shouldn't even be saying his name. Derek.
The press wanted me to be the pile of crap. I never did this. What is going on?
We're with the FBI.
They know something.
What can you tell us about Tonya Harding?
I don't know a Tony Harding.
Aren't you her bodyguard?
When I was a kid, did you ever love me?
I made you a champion, knowing you'd hate me for it. That's the sacrifice a mother makes.
You cursed me. America. They want someone to love, but they want someone to hate. I mean, come on. What kind of friggin' person bashes in their friend's knee? Who would do that to a friend?
Stop that.
Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next month at the end of April. I'll see you then. Bye.